Hello, and welcome to A Fan Reads The Star Wars Vault. In this episode, From Undies to Barrettes. Through the early 1970s, the t-shirt was usually all white and worn as underwear or considered something that only the working class would wear in public. In other words, anyone with an ounce of fashion sense wouldn't be caught dead wearing one. That has changed rather dramatically, and at least part of the reason is Star Wars. In the 1970s, hipsters had already started producing and wearing t-shirts of their favorite bands, and the next logical step was to show your passion for other forms of entertainment. As it happened, the first available Star Wars clothes on the market were t-shirts, and t-shirts transfers. A movie that took advantage of the trend of wearing advertising and brand names on your chest and paying for the privilege. No one, not even Lucasfilm, knows how many different t-shirt designs have been produced worldwide in the last few decades, but the rough estimate is more than 5,000. The trend even spilled over to other kinds of apparel, which rarely sported any entertainment artwork. Some of the cutest early items were kids' tiny satin jackets with Star Wars patches, as well as sunsuits, shorts, and jeans made from heavy twill cloth with an overall intergalactic design. To complement the apparel, a line of Star Wars jewelry was introduced. The 1970s update of Buck Rogers repeller ray rings of the 1930s or Hopalong Cassidy photo rings of the 1950s. The difference? There was a whole lot more, and they were sold at retail rather than mail order. A highlight was a line of 6 metal necklaces with inch-tall jointed representations of Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO, and an X-Wing fighter, and helmets of Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper. The line expanded to include earrings, pierce and clip-on, tie tacks, stick pins, rings, and even barrettes. Also in shops early were a half-dozen large brass belt buckles, perfect for the 2 and 3 inch wide leather belts of the era. In keeping with the emerging technology of the 1970s, Texas Instruments sold a licensed digital watch, and Bradley Time started a line of more traditional character watches that continued through the mid-1980s. There were even Star Wars shoes. UK-based Clark's, seeming a bit uncertain, designed many of them so subtly that it was impossible to tell that they were based on the movie. Of the first line of 6, the 2 droids, Luke, Leia, Vader, and Tusken Raider, most were distinguishable only by a 5-pointed star on each side of the crepe soles and the words Star Wars embossed on the sole bottoms. The droids were a little flashier with a silver foil material, and the Tusken Raider model had those words branded into the top side leather. But for many who count themselves among the first generation of Star Wars fans, one wearable above all else remains engraved in their memories. Underoos! These brightly printed boys and girls sleeveless undershirts and underpants came in flat cardboard packages with Star Wars character art and an interior Jedi certificate signed by Yoda himself. The indelible TV commercials had 6-year-old kids prancing around in their Star Wars undies. The spots were cheesy yet so memorable that some fans today can describe them in great detail. That's it for now. Thank you for watching A Fan Reads The Star Wars Vault.